Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm here for the first live stream of the day. Um, I'll be on again later tonight too. Probably like 10 o'clock tonight maybe. Anyhow, so I will take the questions in the order that they are asked. First come, first serve. PayPal donations and super chats, $1.99 minimum. We'll skip the line. First person here is Brittany L. for general. Okay, you got balance coming back into your life. You also have a wish, so put that out into the universe. You've got the Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful with that card if you don't want children right now, because there's always possibility when the Empress shows up. If you're not in a relationship right now, you do have a water sign coming in that could be of significance: Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may be feeling undecided about this person when you first meet them. You also may have some peace and serenity coming in over your life. Light soul love. You should be feeling like Six of Pentacles. The current relationship that you're in, or whatever has been going on recently, the person should be putting in enough effort, or they should be at least meeting you halfway. If there's nobody right now, this is on the horizon. But Six of Pentacles is excellent because it's somebody that's putting in as much effort as you are. It's a very balanced relationship. There's ambition coming in around your love life. The love cup is full. When you listen to your intuition, things move forward pretty quickly. No longer feeling so weighed down by the weight of the world, but feeling like finally you're getting the respect that you deserve. If you're not with anyone right now, there's a fire sign coming in: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you are with someone right now, current relationship moves forward. Let me see if I can find it on here so I don't have to use that. It's easier on here. What the heck? Okay, we've got an X. What is Tala thinking of our last meetup? Well, it could have felt a little bit like one or both of you were holding yourselves back, and that it wasn't as like something was being held back, or something wasn't as comfortable as it used to be. I don't know. This is not the best sign. This is like feeling like somebody is holding something back, or somebody is not putting in as much effort as they usually do. Now, it does look like they feel like there's possibility for things to move forward, but the Ace of Pentacles in reverse would indicate that they feel like there is not a new beginning on the horizon, or things could be feeling a little bit stagnant. Two of Cups is in reverse. They may not be feeling great about the last meeting. Yeah, not with the Two of Cups in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They may feel like things are stagnant, or they're not putting in enough effort. They may be the one. They may be the Eight of Swords holding themselves back. Bree, general love. Next relationship, or current relationship if you're in one, you should be feeling like the foundation is stable, and that you're getting a lot of respect, and that your partner is putting in as much as you're putting in. If you're not with anyone right now, fire sign comes in: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also may feel like finally the hard work I've put into my love life is now starting to come back to me, it's being reciprocated. If you're not with anyone right now, somebody shows up out of the blue and they're very persistent and they come in with a committed love relationship on the horizon. Now, if you're already with someone, then that would just mean current relationship is moving forward and things look good. That person's putting in enough effort. Six of Pentacles, it's usually a business relationship, but when it shows up around love, it's good. It's like when somebody, like your partner is putting in as much effort as you are, and that is like so hard to find. So that's positive. Sepia, general. When you listen to your intuition, life changes for the better quickly. Could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan with the Five of Pentacles in reverse makes you feel relief. Maybe spending a lot of time thinking about things, maybe even overthinking. Try to get out of your head a little bit. It'll make you feel a lot better if you just stop thinking so much, if you've been going through that. The Death card, growth and transformation is coming to your life. Setting up boundaries, laying down the law, brings in you stepping into your own personal power. Four of Wands, always positive. Could be moving homes, upgrading a home, whatever it is, positive. Spending lots of time working on a creative project makes you feel like you're starting a new beginning, and also makes you feel like you're not so stuck in the mud. Stephanie, how will things go with the new man I'm dating? Okay, let's see. What's going on here with this new guy? This should be a nice relationship. It's got plenty of potential. So feeling like the world is at your feet, feeling like there's a wish that comes true around a new beginning with this person. This is somebody that you just recently started dating. Things may move forward because neither one of you are holding yourselves back and neither one is feeling stuck in the mud. You have the Magician here. You can pretty much manifest this into anything that you want. Relationship comes in as balanced, and it does come in as a possible soulmate connection. So things look good. Things look good with this guy. Good luck with it. Juice box. Should I distance myself for a while and let the spark come back between me and Nicole? Our interactions are short on both ends. Okay. Yeah, when you feel like that, it's usually a good idea to kind of disappear for a while. Let's see what the cards say. Yeah, I would get busy doing something else and distance yourself from her, but I would also try to stop thinking about her. Try to disconnect energetically from her. Give it a little bit of time, and then you should see things start to change. It's the disconnection that makes people, like, that's what speeds things up. It's when the energy shifts around the situation, and it can happen like really simple. Like, for example, if you go outside, like my neighbors right now are putting up Christmas lights, and they're focusing on the Christmas lights. Does it look good this way? Does it look good that way? Should we go around that? They're really focused on the Christmas lights. So when they're focusing on something like that, that takes their energy off of something else. So I would venture to guess that if for any reason they were waiting for a phone call, they would get that phone call while they're outside doing something else, because that's just the way it works. So my suggestion would be get focused on something else, putting something together, researching something, fixing something, whatever it is, and see if you can keep yourself really busy like that for a couple of days. Don't reach out to her, and let's see what happens. Atilisa, general for February, single Sagittarius. Okay. General for February. Okay, you are no longer holding yourself back. You got the Eight of Swords in reverse. Empress is here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. If you haven't met anyone by February, you should hear from somebody, run into somebody, or meet somebody out of the blue. No longer feeling stuck in the mud. No longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. Life changes for the better quickly, and you may also have some choices. Fire sign comes in around you. Could be another Sagittarius or an Aries or Leo, which they have an adventurous side. They're a lot of fun, and they may be somebody that you're spending a lot of time with in February. Mariana, BF's thoughts about me moving out. Okay. All right. I don't know. Did you actually move out already? Because they may feel like you're not really going to leave. Yeah. Six of Swords is in reverse, which would make them feel like you're not going anywhere, or that you're not really, you may be threatening, but you're not actually doing it. If you've actually already moved out, I mean, they do feel a little bit out of balance. I could say that. They do feel a little out of balance, and they may also be feeling a little bit impatient. The Two of Cups is in reverse. They may also feel like you guys are breaking up, or that there's a tower moment on the way, but I'm not 100% sure. If you haven't physically moved out yet, that they're convinced. They may feel like you're trying to like threaten them or something. If you've actually left, there could be regret around it, but I don't know. They don't really feel like you're totally gone. Maybe they're in a little bit of denial. Sepia, love. You got some good luck coming in around love. You got a Virgo coming in. You're feeling prepared. Virgo may be pretty persistent. Maybe somebody who you haven't met yet. Love cup is full around this Virgo. It also looks like you're being guided by the divine, and the world is at your feet moving forward. You might have some choices. You got a Libra. You have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and that Virgo looks like they come in and they're pretty persistent. There's also passion coming into your life, which might have to do with love. It could be passionate love, but it also just could be reigniting the passion in your life when it comes to, I don't know, anything, a creative hobby, something that you really enjoy doing, whatever it is. Passion's always nice. Phantom, general reading for Gemini. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. You're moving on to greener pastures. Feeling like balance has come back into your life and the weight of the world has slipped off your shoulders. Temperance, love, money, temperance. Temperance would be like peace and serenity comes back to your life. You also be spending on Sagittarius. When it comes to love, you have a soulmate relationship coming in. If you're not with anyone right now, Gemini or Sagittarius are possibilities. If you are with someone right now, current relationship would be a soulmate relationship with a lot of peace and compassion. Prussian Millionaire, what's up for me in May to June 2021? Got good karma coming in. Okay, so there's a couple of things here. Good karma comes in. You also may be spending time with a Capricorn or a Libra, or these two people may have entered your life and you feel like they're significant. You might not have met them yet. It also looks like by that time you've healed an old wound. It's moved into the past, walked away from something that wasn't serving you, and moving forward, you're stepping into your own strength, your own personal power. You got money coming in by then with the Nine of Pentacles, a little bit of adventure on the horizon. You could have a soulmate relationship by then. It could be one of those signs that we just saw. There's also a Gemini around you. Five of Pentacles in reverse. By that time, you should have paid off a debt or a loan or put money aside for something, whatever it is. This is positive when it comes to money. Heading towards all 10 cups being full. That looks like a good time for you. Mariana, general for December. Feeling successful after you walk away from something that no longer serves you, leaving an old wound in the past. Stepping into your own personal power brings in good karma. You also have money coming to you with the Ten of Pentacles. Leo may enter that could be of significance in feeling like finally I've made it to the top of the mountain. Maybe I haven't won the war yet, but I certainly won the battle. Feeling like you got something here to celebrate and divine timing is on your side, which could bring in an earth sign out of the blue that may be significant. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Myogram. Is there anyone else coming towards me in love except Julie? Okay, let's see. Anyone else coming towards me in love aside from Julie? Yeah, you have a Taurus around you. You also have an Aquarius. So if she's one of those signs, it could be her and someone else. If she's not, then there's at least 2 other people coming in. Beginning of self, general. Okay, here, it looks like you've got spending a lot of time thinking or overthinking, but listening to your intuition is really important because your intuition is heightened and you know what you need to do. And it also looks like you've got the 6 of Pentacles here, which means that when it comes to a business relationship or a work relationship, you should be getting better compensated and you should be experiencing more respect. Once again, intuition is heightened. Please listen to it. Anxiety moves into the past. Arguments move into the past. Life moves forward. Slow and steady wins the race. No longer holding yourself back. If you're not with anyone right now, a soulmate relationship can enter with either a Gemini or an Aries. Darlene, was Kay happy that I texted back? What's next for us? 3P. Was Kay happy I texted back? What's next for us? 3P. Okay. I don't know what 3P means, but let's see what's going on with this guy. What's going on with Kay? Oh, is it a third party? There's a third party here. Was that 3P? Okay, it does look like he was happy that you texted back, but when it comes to what's going on between you and him, there is a third party here. I think you already know that, and that's the issue. So, like things look between you and him like things are a little bit stuck here, and like things aren't moving forward, probably because of that third party. I would keep your options open because at this point, it looks like this is the relationship. And if you're happy with this type of relationship, then, you know, it's always going to be sort of like a struggle to get time and attention from him. And it doesn't look like it gets much better. You might want to keep your options open because it's like feeling like things are stuck or always feeling like begging for time, trying to make something happen, but not really getting a lot of traction and things don't really seem to move forward so fast. I would keep your options open because that could be frustrating. Beginning of self, general between myself and T. Nine of Swords in reverse would indicate that there's a long road ahead of you, or you may not feel like you're getting anywhere with this person. Emperor in reverse, I would be careful of, because that's usually somebody that has an issue with control or somebody who's very manipulating. And there's a demon here with the Devil card. So I would be careful with this person, because you might feel like, you know, and then like with the High Priestess in reverse, I don't know if your intuition is telling something and you're just ignoring it. But it doesn't look like things move forward too fast. Hangman's in reverse here. At some point, you might decide to walk away from this situation because you're not getting what you want out of it. Myogram. If I get into a relationship with Julie, is there a long-term potential? Okay, let's see. Is there long-term potential? You got long-term potential here, yeah. Anna, is T the Pisces into me? Can you tell me what you see? Okay, let's see what's going on here with T the Pisces. Excuse me. Okay, yeah, I think that there's potential with this person. They may come off a little bit unprepared, or they may be a little bit slow to start. There's possibility of success around a relationship with this Pisces. Yeah, you could be starting a new journey together. They may be a little slow or a little bit insecure in the beginning. So you might have to just give it a little bit of time to kind of like work the kinks out. TD, general for the next 3 days. Next 3 days look pretty good. You got money coming in with the Nine of Pentacles. You have some passion coming in. Five of Pentacles in reverse could indicate that you have enough money coming in to either pay off a debt or put money aside for something. It's very positive. The Fool card, starting a new journey. Spontaneity coming into your life. You've got a fire sign around you. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. You also have a Taurus coming in over the next 3 days. Or if you don't see them, you may be hearing from them or speaking to them. But whatever it is, next 3 days look pretty good. SMJ. How does Brandon feel about me now that we had physical intimacy? Okay. Feels good. Feels prepared. Feels a little bit spiritually connected. Feels like there's balance around the situation. Feels like good karma's around the situation. It was good. This is good. There may be more to come. Mariano, what changes should I expect in this upcoming week? Okay. Be prepared to feel as if you've made it to the top of the mountain and that you can finally exhale. Air sign comes in who could be significance. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you also might have some nice karma coming in. It looks like Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in this week. Please be careful if you don't want children. But otherwise, this should be a pretty decent week for you. You've got a lot of positive stuff happening. Anna, general for December. Okay, when it comes to love, if you're not with anyone right now, you do have a new love interest coming in. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have a Capricorn coming in. When it comes to money, there's success coming in around money or around work and feeling a little bit more financially stable. Intuition's also heightened in the month of December. Adriana, when will we be able to talk about our feelings? You know what? Over the next 3 weeks, as we move into early winter, you should be talking about your feelings, or you should be having a little bit more deep conversations. Sister, does he regret getting involved with me? Nope. He's a little bit scared, but he doesn't regret it. Mariana, will I be moving back into my boyfriend's by December? Okay, let's see. Probably, yeah. April, anything for this weekend? Feeling like the world is at your feet. You could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also may have money coming in this week, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Come the weekend, you might feel like finally the hard work that you've put into your career is starting to pay off. Being guided by the divine and hearing from another air sign out of the clear blue sky, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. 2 air signs, or it could be 1 air sign that you hear from twice or that you see twice. Adriana, why didn't he want to see me today? Okay, let's see. It wasn't that he didn't want to see you. He was undecided. He may have had some other responsibility to take care of that had something to do with possibly a family member, maybe one of his parents. It also looks like he may have had work to do. 8 of Pentacles. This could be physical work, like going to your job work, or it also could be I'm busy with, you know, putting up my Christmas tree or whatever, or helping my parents with something around their house. He had something else going on, and that's why it wasn't so much he didn't want to see you. He was undecided about how he could do everything, so he just opted to do what he had to do. I'm surprised he didn't just tell you what it was. Or maybe he will still tell you what it was. Leo, I had some interviews with some companies after sending them job applications. Will any of them hire me? Okay. You should be getting a job, yeah. And you should feel like from the new job, there's growth and transformation that comes in around the job and around the career. Miranda. If I take Goldie back to the shelter, will she find another? Oh. Well, I got a 70% chance, yes, but just, if this is, especially if this is a dog, that just pulls on my heartstrings to have to bring a dog to a shelter. You probably could get in touch with like a rescue that would take the dog. That probably would have a better chance of getting it a home. I don't know where you are, but I know the New York Bully Crew takes dogs, and they pretty much stop at nothing to get to the dog. So if you can't keep the dog for whatever reason, they actually take all kinds of animals. New York Bully Crew, if you, yeah, oh my God, I hate that. Try the New York Bully Crew. I don't know where you live, but they have like affiliates in different parts of the country. In North Carolina, they get dogs that come up from Texas. What they'll do is they try to have volunteers drive like a certain amount and meet somebody else and kind of like pass the dog along. So that, yeah, let me see here. Hang on. Let me see if I can. Mm, I just know that they'll get the dog a good home and the dog will be safe. Hang on here. Contact them. Contact them because, yeah, it breaks my heart too. But I really trust them. I watch all their videos. I follow them on Instagram. They save all kinds of dogs, and the dog will get a good home, and the dog will not be like, they'll put it in foster. They'll make sure the dog is taken care of, and if it needs any medical stuff, they run like they'll put it out on social media. I donate to them all the time, and if there's like a dire case, they'll put it up. It's a dire case, and people will donate because, yeah, I would contact them because I really trust them, and at least you know that they'll be in good hands. And North Carolina is not that far from New York. They rescue all the time from Miami-Dade and from Texas. I mean, they also have affiliates down in South America that they rescue from, and dogs from Puerto Rico. So they'll get the dog, and the dog will get a home, and it will also get fed really well and taken care of. Oh, they're from Long Island too. Or maybe somebody here in the chat wants a dog. We can share that. I could put it up on Instagram too. Yeah, I would rather see it go to a place like that because, I mean, they love animals. They rescue everything, raccoons, everything. They even have a pig. The guy that runs Bully Crew, he has a pig. What's the pig's name? And all the dogs have different songs. It's hysterical. I don't know. Anyway, um, I think I just got thrown off because oh, you know why? Because I left the chat, so it re-uploaded, or whatever the hell you call it. go. Sister. Still block. I feel like he's detaching from me. Is he? All right. No, I don't think he is. I think that he may be a little bit paralyzed by fear, but I don't think he's detaching. Not now. I know it's the block. Whenever somebody gets blocked, I mean, it feels like that because it's like it's such a like a strong measure to take. Adriana, if he's not going to kiss me, I don't know if he really wants to. No, I think he will. No, he's going to. Yeah. I think it's coming. I don't know if he's a little bit self-conscious or he's a little bit unsure of himself. But I think that he will. It may be a big step for him, too. Maybe that's why he feels a little bit like he's unsure of himself. And he's maybe a little bit reluctant to put himself out there. But he will. Beautiful B-Fab. Oh, I don't see the question yet. Beautiful B. I don't see the question yet. All right, I think I'm at myogram. Is my old friend Mathis the person who's coming back into my life right now? Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, he could be coming back into your life. TD. I got TD on this one, but I don't know if I skipped anyone. The next person I see on this one is TD. If I've skipped anyone, send it with purple hearts, please. TD. Did he see me when we drove past each other? Okay, let's see. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Oh, there's beautiful B-Fab. What are Marty's current thoughts and feelings about me? Okay, what are Marty's current thoughts and feelings about me? thinks that you're attractive, kind, nurturing, stable, sincere, honest, loyal, strong, intelligent, and attractive again. All right, PayPal people, can you tell me the PayPal name and use blue hearts? Let's get one for, or at least give me the PayPal initials. Oh, Adriana, that one. I saw that one before. Why do I start smelling his fragrance? Aha. Psychic connection. He may have been thinking about you. And usually when two people think about one another, sometimes that's when like a message comes in. But for whatever reason, you smelt his scent. It happens sometimes. That happens to me sometimes. And it happens to me like in a bizarre place. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting because like where there's nobody else around me. So it couldn't be anybody else, you know? Yeah, psychic connection. All right, I got two different lists going here. I think that I'm at beginning of self, general between myself and Jay. Okay. What's going on between beginning of self and Jay? All right, I don't know what your situation is with this person, but there's opportunity here for a wish. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and possible connection or reconnection. It also looks like things could stabilize and there may be some long-term potential around this relationship. So I would say that it's possible for whatever the relationship is to be improving. April, general for next week. Got a little bit of financial stability coming in next week. It also looks like you've got a Taurus around you and a Leo around you next week. Feeling like love, money, abundance, and fertility is around. And you also have some ambition coming in next week. Next week may be a very productive week for you with work, school, career, side business, whatever it is that you do. And you may feel like you have something to celebrate before the end of the week. Adriana, oh, I did that one. More or less. General for next week. You see these Black Friday sales? Oh, man. I'm like a Yankee Candle whore. And I don't know, I got some kind of a deal today. 40% off. Like, I gotta stop buying Yankee candles. But I'm just addicted to them. And it's Rakuten. Rakuten, I think, is giving 10% back on Yankee Candle. General for next week. Next week, a disappointment moves into the past. So whatever was recently disappointing, you get over it. It moves into the past and you're over it. Got good karma coming in. You also have ambition coming in. You have, if you're not with anyone right now, a Libra around you and a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Happy home. Upgrading a relationship, redecorating your home, a relationship with long-term potential, whatever it is. Four of Wands is positive always. The world is at your feet. You have something to celebrate. And there may be a little bit of financial stability coming in next week. Next week looks pretty productive for you as well. More or less. Love for next week. Maybe undecided about love when it comes to love. But you may be making a decision to walk away from something that no longer serves you, move on to greener pastures, which then brings in growth and transformation around your love life, happiness as well. You have around you a Capricorn. You also have a Scorpio. Love life changes for the better quickly. When good karma comes in, also brings in a possible love connection with a Libra. You got long-term potential around options coming in next week when it comes to love. If you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, current relationship would have good karma coming in and possibility for growth and potential. Growth and long-term potential comes in next week. Or something significant could happen between the two of you. Maybe rekindling the relationship, whatever it is, it's positive. April. Anything for love, not looking anymore. It can come knock on my door if it wants. All right, let's see what's going on here. You do have, you've got a new love interest coming in. That could be a Sagittarius. There's also a Scorpio coming in. Happiness comes in around your love life. A Capricorn enters and Wheel of Fortune, feeling like you have good luck. Now, if you've decided to take a break, that's totally fine. It might not happen right now. It may be on the horizon, but it might not be happening like tomorrow. It might not happen like, sometimes things take time. You know, I don't think that going and looking for it necessarily makes it happen any faster. So I think if you decide to take a break, I don't think that you're holding anything up. So that I think it's actually, I think it's fine. I think it's okay to take a break. John, what lies ahead of me and Alex in business? Okay. I don't know if you're feeling a little bit burdened by the relationship, but if you are, that should move into the past. Neither one of you are holding yourselves back, which then brings in a wish around business, moving forward to greener pastures, and money comes in. Oh, that's not money yet. That's feeling like the hard work that you've put into something starts to pay off. Could be money. But, oh, here's the money. There's the money coming in. Being at the right place at the right time or being guided by the divine helps business move forward. You might have to have a little bit of patience. It might not happen as fast as you want. But you also have manifestation here, so you can make it happen. I don't know what you guys do together, but whatever it is, it should be successful. It may not happen as fast as you want it to, but there's plenty of potential around you and Alex for things to move forward in the near future and bring in significant money with the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, you're okay. Yeah, I think that it's going to be. I think that it's going to be successful. It just may take time. It might not happen tomorrow. It may take a little bit of time. All right, let's see. Let me go back up to the top. Sonia, I want to know if D is mentally unhealthy and deranged. He is very narcissistic and manipulating. He invents a life that he's not living. Okay, that is somebody that you should be cautious of, because look, I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose anybody, and I especially can't diagnose somebody who I've never met before through somebody else's opinion of them. But just from what I've seen in my own life and what I've experienced recently, people that are narcissistic and manipulating have very low empathy, which means they don't feel other people's pain. For example, like there are some people, like I can watch, or like this dog in the chat. That upsets me. I never met the dog, but I don't want to see a dog be homeless. There are some people that don't give a shit. I mean, they just don't, it doesn't affect them. There is a range, right, between people that are very narcissistic and people that are very empathetic. And I think most people kind of fall in the center. If he's very manipulating and he's very controlling and he lies and he puts on a facade for other people, the danger in that is that they don't have empathy and they'll stop at nothing to get what they want. Most of the time, those people don't really get what they want. It just appears that they're getting what they want. like, you can manipulate somebody into being with you, right? You can, put up a fake phony life for the world to see, but you can't make somebody really love you. You can force them to be with you. You can threaten them. You can, control everything that they do, but you can't make somebody love you. So the people that are very manipulating, they think that they're getting what they want, but they're not. And the danger in that is that it becomes very destructive to the person that's their victim. And that person, they tend to use tactics that make that person feel like they're not worth anything, or you'll never be anything without me. And that really, it really weighs on somebody's self-esteem, and they start to believe that. If you start to believe that, and you start to believe that you're nothing without this person, it's dangerous. So I would really think about distancing yourself from this person if you're already seeing that. You don't really need me to tell you to distance yourself if somebody's acting that way. Yeah, I would. Yeah. Something doesn't sit right with me with that situation. And the problem is with these narcissistic people, they want you to believe that they're so wonderful, but they themselves don't think that they're wonderful. Because if they really thought that about, if they really thought they were so wonderful, they wouldn't feel the need to control other people. Because true love is not about control. It's about freedom. So I would be careful with that person for sure. I gotta check PayPal here. Okay, hang on. PayPal looks good. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back up. Who did I skip? April. So P the Gemini didn't show up in the reading. You just did. Haven't heard from him, and I'm not messaging him. Will you look into that? Okay. No, that's true. Success usually doesn't come overnight. No, I think that you're going to hear from him. I do think you're going to hear from him. You may lose interest in him, though, because you have other people coming in that may be a little bit more consistent. There's a Scorpio that comes in that may be more consistent. They may be much more passionate, and they may be more front and center. So you could probably lose interest over that Gemini before he puts in enough energy for you. Oh, Cinnamon, I hope you get the dog. I'm like a sucker for a happy story. I really would like you to have that dog. John, what will happen with the job that I'm in right now? Okay. Well, there is room for growth and transformation around your current job. There's also creativity around your current job, and there is money coming in. So it could be the kind of thing, if you try to leave it, you may be offered more money. I don't think that you're going to leave it. I think that there's going to be more money given to you, and you may you could be taking on something in addition to what you already do. And then you've got the Sun card here. So there should be happiness that comes in around your current job, even if it takes a minute. Sun in reverse, it could take a little bit of time. But Ten of Pentacles, there's money coming in all different ways around you. You might not want to give that up either. Sonia, he shows empathy, but there's too much lying. I never understood liars. Because what do you think? I'm not going to find out? Like, I don't understand it. I just don't understand what the point is of lying. Yeah, and there were like such stupid things that I've caught people in lies about. And it's like, why would you even lie about that? Like dumb things. I had somebody once lie to me. I told this story before. He told me that he bought, and this is not even somebody that was like, this is just somebody I knew. It wasn't like this was my boyfriend. This was not like my best friend. This was just somebody who I knew, who told me that they bought their daughter a car. Okay, great. That's nice, right? That's what you do for your kids. tells me all about the car. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice. So what do you want me to say? I don't care either way. A couple months later, he comes back and he tells me the same story. And I'm like, oh, when did you get the car? And he's like, oh, I just picked it up today. But meanwhile, he had told me the same story like last year. So I thought, oh, well, maybe I know he has two daughters. I'm like, maybe he bought another car for his other daughter, but that daughter wasn't old enough to drive yet. So he obviously lied to me. But why would you lie to me? I'm the last person that anybody should ever need to lie to because I don't judge what people do. I don't care either way. Like, I'm not impressed by it because I don't care. And I don't think, I just don't care either way. Like, if you have money to buy your children cars, that's great for you. It's great for them. If you don't have the money, I don't think badly of you. I mean, my parents didn't buy me cars. I bought them myself. So I don't know what the point was in lying to me. I just don't get it. But that's what happened. Anyway, John, what will happen in my love life in December? What's going on in December? Okay, it looks like you've got the Empress here, which is love, money, abundance, and fertility all heading towards you in December. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. It also looks like you've got some good luck coming in around your love life, and you may be presented with an offer that would be hard to refuse, and it could be with an earth sign that's coming in towards Capricorn, Virgo. Love life can change for the better quickly, being guided by the divine, and you might be starting a new journey in December that's very passionate. Misty, what man will I end up with? Okay, what is the next significant relationship that's coming into Misty's life? What is the next significant relationship coming into Misty's life? Okay, when you no longer hold yourself back, you're presented with choices when it comes to your love life. Passion comes in around an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This person would be very kind, caring, sincere, a little bit adventurous. They also may have money. It also looks like it may be a totally different type than you normally go after. It's like leaving the old type in the past and moving on to a different type of person. It may even shock you when you meet this person. Put a wish out into the universe because you just may get exactly what you want. This person's very intelligent. They may have some money. They may be very hardworking and very well prepared. I think they're an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But you know what's funny about liars? It's like I have more respect and think higher of somebody who tells me the truth about their life than someone who lies. And then when I catch you in it, and I'm like, I think you're an idiot. I'm like, why would you lie to me about that? April. What's next from P the Gemini? I don't like the inconsistency, but I kind of liked him. You know, women hate inconsistency in general, and I don't know why sometimes men are like that. And then sometimes what happens too, I've seen this too, like a guy that's totally not inconsistent, can be a little annoying. And I'm like, oh, the last guy, he wasn't consistent enough, and now this guy's up your ass and he's irritating you. Yeah, I mean, all right, for him, he's very quirky. He's definitely different. And I mean, the thing is that there is still possibility with him, like being guided by the divine and a new journey. You guys had a nice connection and that could still develop. Inconsistency may just be who he is. He may be that kind of person. If he's not for you or you really don't like that, then that may be something that you know, sometimes it's like if you know that that's how the person is and you kind of expect it from them and you accept them for who they are, then you're okay with it. If you try to change somebody, then it's like you're not really into that person, you're into who you want them to be, not who they really are. So that's the difference. Like this relationship with him has possibility to grow and develop. The inconsistency might just be who he is. He may be like that with everybody. And when you learn that and understand it and your relationship moves forward, the inconsistency may not bother you so much. There is potential here, so we got to see which road you wind up taking. I think you're going to get bored with this guy. Other people come in that are more consistent, and that's the direction you're going to go in. But this guy's not gone yet. He's still around. So we'll see what happens with him. You know, he may be one of those people that gets easily sidetracked. You know, like, and I see it happen a lot, even with people that are just friends of mine. Like, their intention is to do one thing. They're planning on doing one thing, and it might have nothing to do with me. Like, they may say, oh, I'm going to work overtime on Saturday. And then after that, I'm going to go home and I'm going to clean out the garage. And then and then like, I'll talk to them a few days later. And then it's like, what did you do Saturday? And they'll be like, oh, I went to a football game. And I'm like, but you told me you were going to do all these things. Yeah, they had the intentions, but then something distracted them and they went the other way. And that's just who they are. And they're like that with everything. Let's see what happens with him because he's still around. He's still showing up around. John, the earth sign is new or is it reconciliation? Okay, is this earth sign new? I don't think this earth sign is new. It could be somebody who you've known from the past. April, who is the new love interest? Anything about him? Could be a business owner. He may be, did I say water sign, Pisces, Scorpio? It was Scorpio, right? Could be a Scorpio. That comes up again. Might have a little bit of adventure around him. Generally a happy person. Somebody who's very successful. Yeah, and it's a new love interest. And there's a wish around it. Yeah, I think it's going to be a Scorpio. Maybe a business owner, or he could have a very high position in a company. I think he's a business owner, though. Jay Allen, what's coming towards me? What's coming towards me for Jay Allen? You have a wish around love that could move things forward quickly. Yeah. 3 of Wands in reverse. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. Something to celebrate comes in around love. It could happen fast. All right, let me go back up to the top. Miak 503, what's coming towards me in the near future? Intuition is heightened. Definitely intuition is heightened. You have a Pisces and a Capricorn around you that could be significant. You may hear from, or you may run into Pisces and Capricorn out of the clear blue sky. And there's some peace and serenity coming around your life when good karma returns, having something to do with money. Money comes in, makes you feel relief. Elsa, will my ex Bilal come back? You have a 33% chance that this one comes back. You might have to just give it a little bit of time. Might not happen right away. John, what are Alex's intrusions towards me? Intentions? His intentions? Okay, so it looks like the intentions are cause for celebration and feeling like he's been thinking a lot about things. He or she's been thinking a lot about things. It also looks like he wants success around this situation. 6 of Wands. That would be the intention. And there may be choices, or you may have to make discussion. There may be discussions about choices around business with him. You might not always agree, but I think that you both have the best intentions at heart. But there may not be. There may be a little bit of like arguing and bickering at moments. I think the intentions, though, are for things to move forward business-wise. I think that this person, like, their intentions are good. They want to make money, but they want to see you make money too. It's like abundance for everyone. But I don't know that you're always going to see eye to eye, which I guess is normal when it comes to business. It's a he? Okay. All right, let me go back up to the top. Vicky, general for next week. General for next week. Got room for growth and transformation coming in around you next week. Persistence in self-care, Four of Swords, and persistence in self-care, rest, relaxation brings you to a place of inner strength. It also brings in some peace. Making a decision to push your life forward. Maybe picking up a spiritual practice of some type that brings you a lot of serenity. Next week looks like a good week, like a personal power kind of a week. I don't know. I like it. New me. How would Aid feel if I texted him today? How would Aid feel if I texted him today? Would feel good. Would feel very prepared and connected. And would feel like maybe things are moving forward. I don't know who this person is to you or what kind of relationship, but it could move forward slow and steady in the love department. Could it be a possible love connection? Nina B, how will things go with G in December? Good. Looks like mutual balance, mutual respect. Looks like things could be moving forward with some good luck around. Happiness comes in. Things should be nice with this person in December. Cinnamon, what's his next moves towards me in the month of December? Month of December may be slow. Knight of Cups is in reverse. He's also a little bit out of balance. I don't know you're going to get too much out of him in December. He may be holding on to some hostility, and he may not be putting in all that much effort. Maybe you have to put some effort in December if you want to see things move forward. Jay Allen, what are my love options currently? Okay. The love cup is definitely full, and you have some good luck around. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A new love relationship could also, or a new love interest could come in. That's a Virgo. There's a Capricorn here. You got choices. You have choices. I'm surprised if you're single because there's so many choices around you. Let's see what happens. Something could change quick. New me, general for today. Oh, I skipped T Yvette. All right, let me do general for today and I'll go back to T Yvette. Got success happening today if you no longer hold yourself back. You may even be presented with an offer that would be very hard to refuse. You may be hearing from somebody from your past, Six of Cups, somebody from your past returns, and there's a wish to put it out into the universe. T Yvette, love. You've got success coming in around your love life. Could be with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. No longer holding yourself back. Making a decision to push your life forward. Good luck comes in. You also have a Sagittarius here, and you have an Aquarius that could be significant. Happiness also may come in with a Pisces. Out of the clear blue sky, things change for the better for you, and balance comes back to your life. Things should be getting a little exciting in your love life. Oh, Martha, how you been? Long time no see. What's coming for the Cancer and I? See communication. Okay, let's see. What's going on for Martha and the Cancer? Oh, there's definitely communication coming in, yeah. And you may find that the Cancer no longer holds themselves back. They start to feel a little bit more stable. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful if you don't want children. You've got good luck coming in around this situation when you listen to your intuition. Not bad. Things could move forward with this person. Communication's coming in. Goddess, how will things go once I move back home in December? You know what? I think it may be hard to move back, right? I think it's always, I don't know if you're moving back in with your parents. I think once you move out of your parents' house, it's always hard to go back to living with them. But there's a sense of relief around this situation, and there's a sense of feeling grounded and stable. I don't think that this is a bad thing. I think that this is a good thing. It just there may be an adjustment period. But you're not going to feel so burdened by everything. You're going to feel a lot of relief. I think it's a good thing, starting a new journey. Yeah. Well, welcome back, Martha. We missed you too. Oh, Brandy's here. Where am I? Kira. Kira's got general and love life. Okay, what's going on here for Kira? Love life should be good. You got the soulmate card here. Lover's connection. Passion should come in, and you should be feeling a little bit guided by the divine. Ace of Pentacles could be a new beginning when it comes to work, or it could even be school, but usually Ace of Pentacles would be a new job opportunity could come in. Ace of Swords, laying down the law, stepping into your own power, brings you to greener pastures, starting a new journey with a love connection for sure. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You also have money coming to you. Maybe you are getting either a job promotion or another job, or maybe you're doing something on the side that brings in extra money. Got extra money coming in, which is always a nice thing. Happiness comes in around your life. You may feel like things are slow and steady, but things are moving forward slow and steady, which is much better than being stagnant. You also have here love, money, abundance, and fertility, and cause for celebration coming up in the month of December. Something should make you happy. So things look good. Jay Allen, who will I meet in 2021? You have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have an Aquarius. And you have a very ambitious fire sign coming in. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries could be significant. Fire sign might be a lot of fun. They have a lot of adventure and ambition around them. What time is it? It's 4 o'clock. Go back up to the top. Did that one. Nav, Ammon's next actions towards me for the next 2 weeks after what happened today. Okay, let's see. Hope it's not raining out. I left the stroller outside. Let's see. I don't think it's raining. No, it's just cloudy. All right, I don't know what happened today, but around the situation with him, it looks like there could be some heartbreak that comes in, or you may not get what you want from this guy. In the next 2 weeks, you may be starting to realize that things are not changing. 8 of Wands is in reverse, and there's not a whole lot of good luck around this situation. You might start to feel like I'm beating a dead horse. It's just, it's not working out the way you want it to work out. And I don't know, you may decide to walk away from this. I don't know where you are in the relationship, but the way it comes off is like trying to make something happen that's just not happening, and putting a lot of energy into something and not getting a lot out of it. And it looks like always having the same argument or always going back to the same issue. I don't know. I don't see much changing in the next 2 weeks. You could give it a little bit more time. if you really want to, but I don't know that this is ever going to be the kind of situation that, you know, manifests into something that really makes you happy. Like, it may always be the same argument over and over again, or the same situation. April, general love for December. You do have a wish. Do you put that out into the universe? But you might be feeling very stuck in the month of December. Fire sign is around you, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and that water sign shows up again, but you might feel like things are not moving forward quick enough. But you could meet somebody new out of the blue when you least expect it in December. Huh. And there could be a Virgo from the past coming back. So there may be a Virgo from the past coming back. There could be a new water sign coming in, but you may be feeling very frustrated in the month of December, even with new possibilities. Empress. When will I score 520 or above on my MCAT? January or March? Okay, let's see. Will I score above 520 in January? You got success and celebration around January. I would say you do it in January. Kira, Daniel wants me to go to New York with him this December. What can I expect? Well, you know what? I mean, going with him isn't a problem. Like, you and him actually making plans to go away together is not a problem. The problem that comes in around this situation could be because of COVID. I don't know what state you're in or what the restrictions are, but because I came from Florida, I'm under quarantine in my house until December 1st. So that could be a complication around the two of you. I don't, just find out before you leave. And I get a phone call every day. I don't get a phone call, I get a text message, but I was told if I don't answer the text message, that then I'll get a phone call. So there could be complications around that. And that's what looks like it could be, that there could be issues. But as far as you and him making plans and going away together, it would be a good time, it would be a good connection, but judgment's in reverse, the timing isn't there now. I don't know. I think that if there is a letdown around this situation, it's not because of you and him. It's because of the complications that surround the virus thing, which I understand on one hand, but on the other hand, it's like, we can't go on living like this forever. You know, like, my father can't come up here because if he comes up here, he has to stay in New York for 2 weeks. But he's got the antibodies, so he thinks that maybe he can come up here, but he's not sure. But he doesn't have the time to take off of work. So those complications that could come up around the trip. But if it wasn't for COVID, there would be no issue around taking a trip with him. This here, the timing isn't right. Yeah, New York right now is not a place that you really want to travel to, only because everything is shutting down more and more, especially the city. I mean, like, there was nobody at the parade yesterday. This is ruining everybody's life. Hopefully it's over soon. Let's see what happens. I don't think it's going to be over before December, though. I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. Jay, what will my job situation be like next year? What will my job situation be like for next year? What will my job situation be like for next year? You could be getting a new job. It could happen quickly. You have a wish around it. You're no longer holding yourself back. And you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Like if you've been waiting on something, like getting into the police academy, getting into a certain company, getting into the fire department, whatever it is, it could happen next year. Don't even let me tell you about what happened with the car's registration. Remember I told fucking New York. Remember how I told you that I had to re-register my car? You had to renew it. So they always send you something in the mail. I didn't get anything in the mail, but I normally get emails from them. No email. Got no email. And it was now New York. Your inspection expires at the end of the month. So if you're due for an inspection in August, you have until August 31st. But with the registration, it expires at the beginning of the month. So mine expired November 1st. I thought I had till the end of the month, but I didn't. Anyway, put in all my information on the DMV website, and they say, oh, your information doesn't match. So I'm like, what am I, crazy? I'm looking at my license plate from the window. Then this matches. No, information's not right. So I called them on the phone with them for 1 hour. I was on hold for 1 hour. When I get somebody on the phone who then puts me on hold again and comes back and tells me, you can't re-register your car because it's expired. Well, that's why I need to re-register it. She says, you have to go to the lockbox. I don't know what the lockbox is. I don't know where the lockbox is. What I'm going to do with the lockbox, I don't know, because I don't have any paperwork, because they never emailed it to me. They never mailed it to me. She says, okay, here, I'm going to give you a number to call that can help you with the registration. I said, if I call this number after I've been on the phone on hold for an hour, I'm going to be pissed. I said, because I got other things I have to do here. I've been on hold for an hour. No, this is the registration number. It wasn't the registration number. It wasn't. It was just another number that she pulled out of her ass, and I called, and it was like the Department of Transportation or something. Whatever. So, you know what? And I said, I can't leave my house until December 1st. How am I going to get the car registered? So we have these places. I don't know if other states have them, but we have like off-site DMV places. So I'm going to have to either send somebody there on Monday or go on Tuesday. That's what I got to say. I mean, really? Like, I don't understand. Why can't I do it over the phone? Why can't you fix it? She goes, oh, no, the information's correct. I'm like, I told you, I knew the information was correct. It's got to be so difficult. I would rather just go to one of these off-site places. And you pay a little extra, but whatever. At least they'll do it for me. Anyhow, very frustrating. Very frustrating. Spirit messages for new me. Okay, you've got the Six of Air. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation. Possibility of taking a trip. The Two of Earth. Too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. High Priestess. Archangel Haniel. Listen to your intuition and have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. Martha X. Does Stan tell anybody about us hanging out? Okay. No, I don't think he told anybody yet. No. Anina B did one for Empress. Kira, general love with Daniel and I in December. Okay. things look good with you and him. Eight of Wands, things change for the better quickly. Both of you feel prepared. There's a little bit of adventure that comes in around you. The sun is here. Happiness. Success comes in. Looks like things, got the Magician here. Things look good between you and him in December. Good. I hope things go really well. I know, it's not easy. Anyway. T. Yvette, which soulmates will I go on a romantic date with soon? Okay. Soulmate connections here being guided by the divine. You got a Taurus and a Pisces. Oh, you also have an Aquarius. You could be going on a little trip too with somebody. Shit, things are going to get exciting. Good. Empress, will I get a full-time job at UTSW or UTD by the end of this year? I'll have to push the test to March if I do get the job for. All right, well, I get a full-time job. Oh, excuse me, by the end of this year. Okay, let's see. Will I get a full-time job by the end of this year? I think you are going to get a full-time job before the end of the year. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think you will. I don't know. I think that UTD comes up higher than UTSW, but either way, it looks like there's a full-time job coming in. April, what does P the Gemini think about our connection? Okay. He thinks that you guys have a nice connection. He does. He actually feels pretty ambitious about it, and he feels like, you know, it's something that's meant to be. April, may I know what the P the Gemini is around me? Wait, may I know what the Gemini is? The general is around me and P the Gemini in December. He was the only one in a while I thought had potential. Okay. There is room for growth and transformation and good karma to come in around the situation and for you to feel a little bit less stuck. You might have to just have patience. I mean, there's potential here. There is. It might not be happening as fast as you want it, but what's the rush? You know what I mean? Like, let it happen as it happens. You don't have to cut anybody else out of your life. If somebody else shows up, you're free to explore that option until you make a definite commitment to this other guy. But, you know, like, the opportunity is there. If it's not happening as fast as you want it to happen, like, why cut your nose off to spite your face? It's not like, if there was somebody else that was ready, willing, and able right now, then I would say forget about the Gemini. Just go with this person because this person's ready, willing, and able, and you're interested in them. But until somebody else starts to give him competition, I would just kind of let it unfold the way it's unfolding. And if it doesn't move forward fast enough and the water sign shows up, then that's where you go. But in the meantime, I would try not to feel such frustration around it because, you know, and myself personally would feel the same way that you do. But I remember years ago when I was going through teacher training, my teacher, she was in a relationship with this guy. She wound up marrying. But when she first started dating him, he was recently divorced. Like, I don't know how recently, but he was like, came out of a marriage and he was reluctant to have it like public knowledge that they were a couple. But they were seeing each other and he actually was like pursuing her pretty hard because at the time she kind of felt like every relationship is a disaster. Like she dated, she dated one guy. She thought that they were exclusive. He got somebody else pregnant. She was like, I thought that he was only dating me. I mean, like she had been through it, right? So she's like, I thought he was my boyfriend, and he wasn't. So at this point, when she met him, she was like, what does this guy want with me? Because every relationship is one disaster after another. There must be something fucked up with me that I keep calling in these types of people. So she kind of pushed him away a little bit. And then when she finally wound up giving in to him and they started to cultivate a relationship, she said that she was like, well, why can't I tell people? And he was like, what is the rush? What is the rush? Why does it have to be today? Why can't it be next week? Why can't it be a week from next Tuesday? Why can't it be a month from now? And then she said that she was like, you know what? He's right. Like, what is the rush with everything? And it was the same thing. Like, I used to always feel like I was under the gun to pay off like some kind of a debt. Like, I got to pay off this debt. I have to pay off this debt. I have to pay off this debt. I always talking about this one debt. And she used to say, all right, Danny, relax. What's the rush? You'll pay off the debt. And you know what? Like she was right. So think of it like that. Like, okay, maybe it's not happening as fast as I want it to happen, but it doesn't mean it's not going to happen at all. Mary Anna, will I get pregnant this year? Well, yeah, there's possibility, 70% chance. Yeah, I mean, like I say to everyone, there's always possibility as long as you're physically able to have children. You it doesn't take much, to get pregnant, but it's like if you're in a situation where you want to have a child, all you really need to do is discuss it with your partner and try. The opportunity is there, so it's a free will thing. The situations that are like, will I get pregnant out of the clear blue sky? Like, I'm not planning on having a child. I'm not with anyone, but I'm getting up there in age and I just want to have a baby. That's different. Like, that's where I would say you need to ask the cards, or you need to find a different route. Like, I knew somebody who decided like she was getting older and she wanted to have a child, so she wound up getting inseminated. That's what she wanted, and that's what she did. That's a little bit different, but that's still a free will thing. It's like you make a decision and you do it. The opportunity is there. So on the opposite side of that, I would say that if you don't want children, or if you're not in the right situation to have children, be careful, because the opportunity is there. 70% chance. Now, somebody the other night said that she was diagnosed with something that the doctor said that she probably couldn't have any more children. And according to the cards, that's not really true. So once again, if you want children and the doctors say that you can't have children, I would still say that the opportunity still may be there. And in this woman's case. And same thing on the opposite side of that. If you don't want children, be careful, because the opportunity is there. Jay, does anyone around me think that I'm wishy-washy? Haha. For you to ask that question, you may think that yourself is wishy-washy. And if you put that out to the universe, somebody is going to pick that up and see that. Let's see. Yeah, somebody probably does feel that way. Let me see if I can figure out who. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. May say that. Now, wishy-washy people sometimes are people pleasers. I feel that way about myself. That I come off. Because sometimes I don't want to give an opinion on a certain topic because I don't want to upset somebody. Because that goes against my people-pleasing nature. So sometimes I just won't have the conversation because I don't want to upset somebody else. That's wishy-washy. So, not the worst thing in the world. All right, I think I made it through the super chats. Can we cut off the super chats because I'm getting hungry and I need to eat? When I eat the early bird dinner to 4:30. I haven't eaten today. I can't say I didn't eat today. I had a small piece of red velvet cake for breakfast. That was the breakfast of champions. But today it was nice out, so we were able to run for an hour. But now I'm like legitimately hungry and I just want to eat cake. Besides, I don't have any more cake. I ate it. All right, while I wait for the moderators, I'll answer for some people here that I haven't gotten to. Fruity Pebbles. I was kicked out by my cheating wife. Wow. And I found a new woman, a Gemini. My divorce is underway and I want to know if I'll marry the Gemini in March. Okay, let's see. I don't think that you're going to get married again that quickly. There could be a couple of things. The divorce may not be final by then. And no, I just don't think marriage is coming in that fast. Not at this point. I'm in a general for the rest of the month. Got the world at your feet. The power of manifestation brings in happiness. Success comes in moving your life forward to greener pastures. You got the Judgment card, which is feeling like you're being guided by the divine or you're at the right place at the right time, which might make you, run into somebody from your past who you haven't seen or spoken to in some time. Could be a Sagittarius. It also looks like you're feeling like you're getting better compensated at work and the hard work that you've put into your career is starting to pay off. Rest of the month should be pretty good. We're almost done with it, but wow, Fruity Pebbles, it looks like you really took a hard blow this year. Wow. God. Brandy, is it true that the guy is supposed to choose the female? Oh, I don't believe that. I have a friend who she hates being hit on. She does the hitting on. She's like, I find the guy that I want to be with, and then then I get what I want. That's what she says. She says she doesn't like being hit on. She says that she will go out of her way to avoid people if she thinks that they're like looking at her or they're trying to pick up on her. And no, I know. I'm just saying. I don't think that's true. I think that there may have been a time where things were a little bit different way back when, but these days, no, I don't think that that's true. I think it depends, and I really feel like there's got to be a balance, you know? I think if one person is doing too much, then it doesn't work no matter which sex it is, doesn't matter. Um, Ruby R. How does my ex Sagittarius feel when I call him out on his lies? Ah. Oh, he comes up, he doesn't like it, pisses him off. He gets sharp energy around him and it makes him feel like a disaster. Nope, he does not like it. A lot of sharp energy around him. Does not like it. But too bad. You know what? Stop lying. I hate liars. I mean, what are you lying about? Um, Brandy, does T1 have something with me? Okay, let's see. Yeah, I do think things are going to move forward with you and him. Yeah. That's nice energy around it. Mel, what it was Dolores Sagittarius divinely brought into my life. She was up on the chopping block again yesterday when she asked to borrow my car. Oh, man. She's lost her mind. You know what? She feels very connected to you. I know that she definitely takes advantage, but she feels very connected to you. She feels like a soulmate connection. That's why she asks you for things. I mean, was she brought into your life for divine reasons? Yeah. And you guys have a nice connection. You know what? She's still young. As she grows up, right? You got the divine, here's being brought together for a divine purpose or being guided by the divine. As she grows up, she may grow out of this asking for nonsense. You know, she may grow past it. And you might have a better relationship the older she gets. Could be like a maturity thing. I mean, I gotta hand it to her though for at least asking for what she wants, because I would never ask anybody for anything, and I don't think that that helped me. You know, like in life, I think that you need to ask people for help when you need it. She goes to a different level, but at least she knows how to open her mouth. Where I feel like a lot of people don't know how to open their mouth, and they'll just suffer, you know, without something. I mean, what she got to borrow your car for? But that's a whole other story. But at least she knows how to ask for what she needs, which will help her, you know, in a lot of ways in life in general. She's clearly lost her mind. Zara, love reading for December. You may find that something is disappointing in December. It may be because you guys are still under lockdown, but you may be suffering from a disappointment. But lockdown is lockdown. There's nothing you can do about it. The Aquarius shows up as a love interest, but there may be frustration around the fact that you can't see much of each other. You also have a Pisces coming in, but it's the same issue. It's like feeling frustrated, feeling like things aren't moving forward, feeling stuck in the mud. But there are choices around you. So there's more people than just the Aquarius. There is a Pisces. There's also a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Which is unfortunate that I don't think you're going to be able to do too much in December. I don't know when your lockdown is going to lift. But then you may see a huge shift. Like this, This whole thing is like, it's causing such stress for so many people. Oh, she doesn't have a license? Oh, man. That's still crazy. I mean, it would be, right. I mean, when I was younger, no, I had to have my own car. My mom wouldn't let me drive her car because she felt like um, if something happened to it, she wouldn't be able to go to work. And that wasn't a chance that she was willing to take. Sepia, next week, love. My brother and I shared a car, and it was always a piece of shit. Next week, love for Sepia. Next week, you are definitely taking care of yourself. Rest, relaxation, recharging your own batteries. The Judgment card, being at the right place at the right time. Things could change for the better for you quickly. You've got an air sign coming in. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You also have a Virgo around you that may be of significance, and you might be working on a creative project that makes you feel relief. When it comes to love, abundance, fertility comes in. There's also an Aries that could show up. Be careful with the Empress if you don't want children, but Aries may show up next week. There could be a couple of new people around you, Aries and Virgo. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I'll be back on tonight. I have to eat. I'm starving. And, yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys tonight. All right, thank you all very much. Have a nice afternoon. And I'll see you probably about between 9:30 and 10:30 when she goes to bed. I think she's still sleeping. Have a good night. Bye-bye.